This is a property we purchased on Brown Avenue. It had been condemned by the city. This is the first and probably the last time I'll ever buy a condemned property. This is what the house actually looked like when I purchased it. You can see the yard is very overgrown, about 3 foot or higher. The backyard's even way worse. This is where the code violation started. Apparently the property had been vacant for some time and the owner was not keeping up with the yard. At some point neighborhood codes was involved and they came out and cited the property for overgrown lawn. They mowed the property several times, placed liens against the property to pay for those mowings, and they were never paid, so they came back and condemned the property. So with the yard being the genesis of our codes problem, I wanted to get that taken care of immediately. So you can see here I have the yard mowed in the front. I still have to bush hog the back, and you can see in this picture there's a tree on the right side and then there's a tree on the back corner of the house that need to be taken out. Now that the yard's been taken care of, I can see that the porch is in really rough shape. Has a lot of wood rot and it's got a narrow staircase and I'd like to widen that, so we'll probably just replace the whole thing. As you walk through the front door into the living room kitchen area, you can see that on the left hand side there's some drywall missing from the wall. There's a brand new sheet of drywall laying up against the kitchen counter, and there is an old door, looks like a front door, that's laying behind the new front door, and there is a brand new screen door laying up against the wall. The carpet has been removed in the living room, exposing a huge hole in the floor between what was the living room and the kitchen. To the right of the living room is the one and only bedroom. Other than needing flooring, it looks like it's in pretty good shape. Right off your bedroom is the bathroom, and you can see here that the linoleum in the bathroom is starting to buckle and roll. So we're going to have to replace the flooring, which means we're going to pull the toilet and take the vanity out. And I'll probably just end up replacing those because they're in pretty rough shape anyway. Back in the kitchen, we realized that some of the lower cabinets were damaged. It looks like they had been a water leak, and that's partly probably what caused the hole in the floor. So we removed all the bottom cabinets just to look at what was going on, and we could see some mold on the wall, and we also found termite damage on the trim. So our efforts began to try to figure out how extensive this termite damage is. We removed the drywall, and we could see that there was a couple of studs in the wall that had some termite damage. We cut them out and repaired those studs. But then we got into the floor. There was one floor joist that was eat up almost from one end to the other with termite damage. So we had to go in and pull all the floor up and replace that one joist and then go back with new flooring. Once we had repaired all the damage in the floor and in the walls, we were ready to put drywall back up and paint it, and then we were ready to put in the new flooring. This house was built in 1993 and it was only about 17 years old at the time of this remodel, so I expected it to need a few updates here and there, but I really didn't bargain for all the termite damage and the damage to the cabinets. So we ended up having to replace all the cabinets because of the water damage in the lowers. We also replaced the countertop, the sink, the faucet, the hood over the stove, onto the bathroom where we replaced the flooring, put in a new toilet, and put in a new vanity. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already. Back outside you can see that we finally bush hogged the backyard, and there's a storage shed that needs to be removed and some old chain link fence that needs to be taken out. Here's one of the many brush piles that we generated from cleaning the backyard. This house had no air conditioning and only baseboard heat. Rather than spend money on an expensive central heat and air system, I decided to go with a P-tax system. If you're not familiar with those, these are just like what you see in a hotel or motel. It's an all-in-one heating and cooling system. And you can see it being installed on the side of the house here. We've removed the storage shed in the backyard and we busted up the concrete floor, and that's what's on the trailer right now ready to be hauled off. We also had to finish tearing out the rest of the chain link fence and clean up all the trash in the yard. Around to the front of the house where we've tore off the front porch and started building back the new porch. We've widened the stairs and we've framed up a new landing. We've also poured the concrete pad, and here is the finished porch. The completion of the porch means we're done with our exterior portion of our renovation. We finished installing the P-tack and replaced the vinyl siding around it. We removed the shed and mowed the yard, removed all the brush, pressure washed the exterior siding, and we even put up a new mailbox. Here's a picture from the road. Here's the completed inside. We've installed all the appliances. We've put in new cabinets and countertops. We put new laminate flooring throughout the house. We've installed a P-TAC air and heat system. We've removed all the baseboard heaters. And here's the living room. Here's the bedroom. You can see we've got the same flooring here in the bedroom. We've also got ceiling fans. And we replaced the flooring in the bathroom. We replaced the vanity. We replaced the toilet. And we installed a washer and dryer in the laundry room. This project wouldn't have been so bad if it hadn't been for the condemnation and what a big pain in the rear that was. If you'd like to find out more about that, watch my other video, Condemned Property Nightmare. There's a link to it in the upper right hand corner. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please press the like button. And if you'd like to see more, subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to hit the bell for notifications so you know when we release new videos. And if you'd like more information on real estate investing, go to retirerichwithrealestate.com. Until next time, I'm Paul Price, teaching you how to retire rich with real estate.